Alrighty, guys, what is going on? This is Poppy here in the house, ready to do some Lord of the Rings, the card game. This will be our second try. Again, we're going to be using Dragn cards. I had a major issue with it last time. I think one of the keys on my keyboard got stuck and messed the whole game up. So we're going to try this a little better this time and see how it goes. Also, I switched out our decks. We've taken the Spirit hero, Erwin. She's out. And we put in the new lore, which is Benevere. So, Spirit blue is out, and we got the new green lore deck combo. The reason for that, let's look at it actually so I can explain why I made that change. Alright, so in we go. Alright. Before we start, I do have to do something, so give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. So, we're doing the passage through Mirkwood. So, we have a really good combo here with Theoden, right? Where when he commits to a quest, he chooses a hero committed to the quest, adds a resource to the hero's resource pool. So you pretty much always want to commit him to the quest if you can. And the reason for this is because when we had Erwin, remember Erwin was a great quest giver. Like she was like a 4 quest giver, willpower. So I was always using her to quest as well, which then begged the differ of why am I questing with her and Theoden when Aragorn should commit to the quest because his special ability is so. It didn't make sense to have a really good spirit hero with a really high willpower going on quests when the other two characters are more better suited to go on quests, if that makes sense. So I decided to switch out the blue deck spirit for a green deck, which is lore. And the purple deck, by the way, is leadership. And the red deck is tactics. I did learn that. Okay, so we have got everything set up again. All right. We have mulliganed already to get these cards in our deck. So, resources. Resource phase. Drawing our resources. End of the resource phase. Then we will go to the beginning of the planning phase. So, ooh. Well, that's interesting. +2 if we attach this to... We do have our sneak attack combo again. If you saw that last time, sneak attack and Gandalf in your hands at the same time is almost a broken combo. It's almost a broken combo. It's so good for one resource. So if we're going to do that, we're going to have to yeah, I think we will. I was just debating whether or not we want to put a snowborn scout out. I think we will. We'll put the snowborn scout out. Alright, so we will actually place a progress on our location there because of this. It does cost us a resource, so we'll use the resource from Dragn. Okay. I'm going to not use hers. I'm not going to use his. We can use his for the sneak attack. And we can save up hers to either get Daughter of the Nimrod or the self-preservation. So we're going to need some resources on that. So, questing we will go. So that is planning. We're done planning. Questing phase. I don't. I think we are going to quest with her and Dragn because then he. Yeah, I think we are. We're going to quest with her, quest with Dragn, which is going to give her another. I'm going to put the resource on her character card. So at the start of next turn, she will have 3 on there, which means then she could do self-preservation or bring in Daughter of the Nimrod to heal people. So, so that's 3 versus 3. We're going to lose if I don't do anything else. If I use his resource, we won't be able to use the sneak attack. If I don't, then we're probably going to lose in the quest phase. Because they're going to draw another card. Alright, we're going to do it though because... Alright, quest encounter card. Oh, great, another forest spider decides to join us. And they're both going to come after us. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Cool. Great. Uh-huh. We're going to be able to kill both of them, though, if we use our sneak attack. Alright, so, quest resolution. Alright, so we lost the questing phase 3 versus 5, so we actually increase our threat by 2. Not great. Alright, travel. We can travel here if we want to, and we will travel here. Active location, which means the first player may choose and choose and ready one character they control. I am going to choose to ready her. And then I could use her again to get 2 cards in our hands, which would be good. Cardboard Commander, good evening, sir. What is going on? So, we didn't make any progress. We're going to get, so that's travel phase is over. Encounter phase. Doesn't matter what we want to do, because both of these guys are going to come down and engage us. So we can go right into the combat phase. We're each going to get a shadow card. I am going to play Sneak Attack, which is going to cost the resource on Aragon's card. To play this, to put Gandalf into play, I'm going to put this card right down here. And he's going to deal 4 damage to an enemy. Deal 4 damage to a selected enemy. Boom. That will instantly kill it. That's awesome. That gets discarded. He will get discarded. Alright, we will then choose enemy attacks. We're going to choose this forest spider is going to attack. He does get a +1, which is +1 combat is a 6. So he gets a +1 to his combat. So he attacks for 3, huh? At the end of the phase of the ally. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, can I kill him with 3 attack? 3, 4, let's see, I would need, he attacks for 4. This guy's got no attack. I guess we're going to defend with Gandalf. We're going to defend. Gandalf will defend this attack. There is nothing underneath there. It would have been a Chieftain Uruk-hai, which would have been a problem to fight, but we don't have to. So he's going to do 3 attack versus 4 defense, so he does no damage to Gandalf. That is all the attacks. Now we can declare our attacks. And if I use both of our heroes, we can kill this spider, and I think it's worth it. So we will use Barriver with 2 attack. Aragorn with 3 attack. That's 5 attack. He's got 1 defense, which is 4 damage. That is going to be enough to defeat. Defeat. Discarded, no. It was, no. Alright. So we defeated that because we're awesome. That was our player attacks. End of the combat phase. We refresh. Everything's refreshed. We go to the end of the end phase and we go to the end of the round. Come up here to begin a new round. We go into resource, gaining resources. Gandalf should have come back to my hand at the end of the combat phase. I can always forget to do that. So instead of getting discarded at the end of the phase, at the end of the combat phase, if this ally is still in play, return him to your hand, which goes into effect at the end of the combat phase. Gandalf's thing says at the end of the round, down here, if he's still in play, he gets discarded. So he goes back to our hand, which is nice. Okay. That's pretty good. We didn't take any damage. We got rid of 2 big baddies in the staging area. And we didn't get a... Oh, we did get a new card. Choose a character, heal all damage from that character. Well, alright, so now is our planning phase. He also gains a spirit icon, which doesn't do anything in this because we got rid of the spirit. Yeah. I think we are going to spend our 2 resources. 1, 2. We're going to put this on Aragorn. And for her, We're going to spend 3 to bring in the Daughter of Nimrod, who we can exhaust to heal up to 2 damage on any one hero. So if any of our heroes take some damage. So that is super good. That's all of our resources, though. We won't be able to do anything fancy this time. Alright, so that's planning. We're done with that. We go to questing. Questing we will go. A questing we will go. A questing we will go. We're going to quest with Aragon. Oh, wait a minute. If we do, we won't be able to ready him because we don't have any... Oh, wait, no. He can put a resource on him. Right. After he commits to a quest, choose a hero, commit to the quest, add 1 resource. Yep. So, Aragon will commit. Then Theodrin will commit and put a resource on his card. He will then spend that resource to immediately ready, even though he's committed to the quest. We are going to commit this lovely lady, Daughter of the Nimrodel. I think we're going to commit her as well. And I mean, we can get it. Yeah. Because she can't. Yeah. So we're going to quest with her as well. So up to 6 versus 0. So it depends on what encounter we get. What's the encounter might not be bad, hopefully. Oh, it's super bad. It's super bad. When revealed, each character currently committed to the quest gets -1 will until the end of the phase. So that's -1, -1, -1. So that's -3. So it's 3 versus 3. We didn't make any progress because this thing decided to show up. And it's going to come fight us because, yeah, why not? Okay, because our threat is 33 and it's only needs a threat of 32. So that's... Okay, traveling. We don't need to travel. We didn't need to do anything encountering. We can engage. We're not going to engage. Engagement checks. Oh, guess what? He's going to come... Boom. Now we go to the combat phase. It's going to get a shadow card. We're going to declare the Snowborn Scout a defender. So our Snowborn Scout is decided to take on the Ungolian spawn by himself. He's a very brave man. Shadow. Defending player must choose and exhaust 1 character he controls. So I will choose to exhaust Baravir. Alright, he does 5 attack. He is get 1 defense, so he's going to take 4 damage, which is more than enough to kill it. And it's gone. Then we can, so that was enemy attacks. Now it's player attacks. We will attack with Aragon. He attacks for 3. The spawn's defense is 2, so he's going to do a whopping 1 point of damage to it. We are in big trouble here. I can't believe we have this thing show up this early in the game. That's not right at all. 1 damage. I was hoping to get some more damage from her, but nope, we had to exhaust because of this stupid shadow card. That's the end of that. Refresh. Everyone refreshes. End of the phase. End of the round. Begins a new round. Resource phase. We got a new card. Guard of the Citadel. Well, it's a good thing we got her healing, because otherwise, like, this thing is going to murder us. Oh, I could have got some cards from that, I guess. We don't have enough resources to bring in Gandalf, so it doesn't matter. The four damage would be super nice. We can bring in another guard of the Citadel and use him as a jump blocker. But it's going to cost us 2 resources to do that. Alright. I'm not going to use hers. Resource. We're going to so we are in questing. We're going to commit him to the quest. Use Aragon as well, and then the resource he would get from Theodrin, we're going to use to ready him. Alright, let's see what encounter we get this time. Oh, it's a Hammerhorns. After it engages you, deal 5 damage to a single hero you control. What? Oh, boy. Okay, well, good thing we don't have to face it for a little while. It is a threat of 1. We have a threat of 5, so we make 4 progress on. So 3 progress on this. Progress tokens are number 2. So that was 1, 2, 3. And 4. So we made 1 little progress on that. Okay. All right, travel phase. There's nothing to travel to. Encounter phase. We can optionally engage this guy, but we do not want to do that. So combat. He gets a shadow card. So the question is, do we defend with Aragon and take the damage and then use her to heal the damage and then do 2, 3, do 1 point of damage back to him? Or we defend with the Guard of the Citadel and then we can use, let's see, 3, 4, 5... we can do 3 damage to him. Because then we can use Aragon and Barrevere to attack the Ungoliath spawn. Assuming that the shadow card doesn't screw us. Yes, I think I'd like to keep the Guard of the Citadel around. He would do 5 damage plus, depending on what the shadow card does. We defended 2, so he'd do 3 damage to, like, Aragon. He would not kill him, but he would come damn close. But then we'd only be able to attack with these 2 guys, which would only do 1 point of damage back, because he's got 9 hit points and 2 defense. That is crazy. Jeez. Block with the healer. Well, the daughter of the Nimrod is there because she can heal people. This guy is going to die if he does anything. He's only got 2 hit points and no defense. So I think... I hate to do it, but... we have to get some damage on this thing. We have to get some damage on it. So we're going to defend with this guy. Find out what the shadow effect. No shadow effect, thank God. So he's going to do 5 damage, and that's going to kill off that guy. But then we can attack with Baravir. That was attacks. Enemy attacks. Player attacks. 2 and 3 is 5. Minus 2 defense is 3 damage. Oh. So he's up to 4 of 9 hit points. Unfreaking believable. Alright, ready everyone. End of the round. Start a new round. Get the resources. We still don't have enough resources to bring in Gandalf. If this guy comes and fights us, he's like instantly going to kill somebody, which is really bad. Alright. What card did we get? We got the Archer. I don't think we're going to quest with anyone this time. Or if we quest with any... because we need the 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't have enough... I don't have enough resources to bring in Gandalf. The thing about Gandalf is when he comes into play, he can deal 4 damage to an enemy. That would... if we can just do 1 more point of damage on this thing, it would kill this stupid thing. So I don't... you know what? I am going to... if we don't quest, that's a 1. Yeah, we're going to have to quest. God, oh man, that's so bad. This is a 3. We couldn't put this into play anyways. We don't have the resources for it. I could have played Valiant Sacrifice when that guy died. I forgot to do it. That's 2 rounds in a row. I forgot to do that now. Shoot. I could use her special ability to draw cards, but I need her right now. I need her. I need her. And if we don't quest, they're gonna... alright. He will... Yes, fine, 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 fine. All right, we'll go to questing. We'll have Aragon quest. We'll have Theodrin quest, which gives him another resource. Then he's going to spend that resource to ready. All right, you game. If you bring me something bad, I'm really going to be mad. Enchanted Stream. While Enchanted Stream is the active location, players cannot draw cards. Lovely. Okay, so it is threat is 3 versus 5, so we made 2 more progress. We're making some progress on our quest. 2 progress. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want what is... Oh, that's number 2. 2 progress. 3 progress, actually. 1, 2, 3 progress. Because we had 5. Oh, no, they had 3. I'm sorry. So, take 1 away. Take 1 away. We should only have 2 more progress on there, right? So I added 3 progress, subtracted 1. So, yep. All right, so we should be fine there. We could make this the active location, but if we do that, guess what? We can't draw cards until we complete it. Or we have to leave it up there. I think we're going to leave it up there. Are we? I made a tactical error, didn't I? Huh. So we're not going to travel anywhere. Encounters. We're not going to optionally engage that because it would just kill one of us. That's dumb. Combat phase. We'll give it a shadow effect. I guess we're going to have to defend with Aragon. Or we defend with the Daughters of Nimrod. She makes a very valiant sacrifice. Then we can use Barravir and Aragon to do 3 more damage to this thing. I don't get this. Like, that is just... After Hummerhorns engages you, deal 5 damage to a single hero. I mean, that's going to kill just about every hero in the game. Like, I don't get how that is not, like, GG, game over. Like, that is... I mean, yes, it has an engagement cost of 40, but that's not super, super high. If I defend with Aragon, which I can do, he's going to end up taking 3 or 4 damage. He can get healed with her. Then she can do an attack of 2, which is nothing because he's got a defense of 2. So... I was counting on this guy being available, and I don't know why, because I was thinking we weren't going to quest, but we had to quest. I wish I had sneak attack now. I don't have sneak attack now. And I can't just put 5 damage on Aragon because he will die. That is... Damn. All right, we're just gonna defend. Shadow, attacking enemy gets +1. Okay, so he's gonna attack with 6. So he's gonna take 2 defense. So he's gonna take 4 damage. So he takes 4 damage. I'm going to use her to heal 2 of that damage immediately. I can attack back, but I'm not going to attack back because it's not going to do any good. But I am going to use her action window to use their action to exhaust, choose a player, and that player draws 2 cards. So I want to draw 2 cards. We got Earbore Hammersmith. 2 Earbore Hammersmiths. Okay. Whoa. I want to see what's in my. I got an event and I got 2 allies in there. Okay. So if I play these guys, they would return the topmost attachment. I don't have any attachments. Okay. So we did nothing this time. Great. Refresh. Top of the round. Round 4. We can get our resources, though. That's the important part. Because now, in the planning phase, we can actually purchase Gandalf if we want to. And I can exhaust her to deal to heal 2 more damage. Yes, I can heal 2 more damage on Aragorn. So keep him from taking damage. So do we want to buy Gandalf? Is the question. We've got to put the green ones over here and the purple ones over there. All right. So 5 resources is only going to be in 1 round, but he might come in and save the day. Bam, if we could have done 1 more stinking point of damage on that thing. You know what? We're going to pay for Gandalf. He's going to deal 4 damage. Deal 4 damage to that enemy when he comes into play. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 resources to bring Gandalf in. Okay. And am I going to bring anybody else in? I don't have enough green to bring him in. I have enough to bring this guy in. Hello? What are you doing? What in the hell is going on? It's adding resources. It's like that keyboard is stuck again. Oh my God. What the hell? Like, why would it be even putting resources on these cards? Like, there should be, like, remove. Hold control to add remove 5 tokens at a time. Why I have 497. And now I'm at minus 128. Okay, well, we're going to move on. We'll worry about that in a minute. Questing. Two, three. We need at least. All right, so it's going to be questing again. Is going to be Aragon. Aragon is going to quest Theodran, and he's going to give the resource to Aragon. Aragon will then use that resource to ready. So we got 5 versus 3. What's our encounter going to give us? Eyes of the Forest. When revealed, each player discards all event cards in their hands. Oh, great. So discard that. Oh, that's too bad. We got rid of that as well. So that's not very nice. Fortunately, that card goes away after it's done and it doesn't have any more threat. So we actually made 2 progress. Quest resolution, we made 2 progress. We are going to travel this, so it means we're not going to take any more cards. So that's the travel phase. If you all right, so now I need to look this up because Gandalf can actually deal damage. Yeah, there is a couple optional things that you can do to give your character some better defenses or whatever. Blah blah blah. Yeah. Okay, but that brings up a good point. I could use Gandalf instead of doing 4 damage to him. I could do 4 damage to him and kill him. And I think I will actually, when Gandalf comes into play, I'm going to give him back his 4 hit points here. 4 hit points. Let's see. Damage is number 3. So get your 4 hit points back, but you are going to die. Actually, he does go into the victory display because we did kill him. So that means he won't come back out. Yay. But now we do have to deal with this guy, which is fine. But we should have also gotten 1 more progress. So 1 more progress and we can complete this first stage because that wouldn't have been in there when Gandalf came in. Yeah, because we purchased Gandalf during the resource planning phase. Yeah, so during the questing phase, that guy wouldn't have been there. I think that's a better option than having him come down and trying to kill us. Now we can deal with this guy mano a mano. Okay. Alright. Combat. Get your shadow effect. We're going to have Gandalf defend against your attack. Enemy attacks. No effect. You're going to do 5 minus 4. You're going to do 1 damage. 1 damage to Gandalf. We are then going to attack back for 3, 4, 5. Minus 2 is 3 damage. So 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. So he's up to 7. Alright. Combat. Boom. Now this is where Gandalf goes away, which is kind of a bummer. Everything refreshes. And Gandalf goes away, and there's nothing we can do about it this time. But started the new round. Resources. Get a new card. Oh, attached enemy can't attack. We would have used that like a million years ago. Sure why this is not. Yeah, 1. All right. We don't have enough green to pay for this card, so he's definitely going to be attacking us again. So we're going to have to bring in Guard of the Citadel again. Lose a resource in both of the characters. And we still don't have an attachment, right? We have an event, an ally, an event, an event, and an ally. 2 more resources to bring in another guy. Why not? So spend one from you, spend one from you. Okay, questing we will go. Questing we will go. Questing, questing, readying, using the resource I got from him to ready. Oh, we couldn't have drawn this card, but we put that back on top because of this card. Yep. We can't draw cards. Right. So we should be able to complete that now because we've got 5 versus nothing. We should be able to complete this. So, what encounter card did we get? Great Forest Web. Travel. Each player must exhaust a hero he controls to travel there. Alright, well, we made 2 versus our 5, which made 3 progress. Yay. So 2 progress. And our 3rd progress will actually go here. That will complete this, actually. Oh, by the way, we should have flipped that over. Been playing with that on the wrong side the whole time. It should have been on this side. Okay, we completed this, so we can discard it. Alright, now we got a fork in the road as you move along through Mirkwood, hounded by spiders and forest paths fork before you. We now need only 2 progress. We can travel in this location, but we would have to exhaust a hero. A hero. It has to be a hero. Okay, we'll exhaust a hero. We'll exhaust her. Okay. Or am I? Hang on a second. Hang on. If I do that, we can only attack for 3, 4, 5. 3 damage. Okay, so we got an no, we don't have enough to kill it if we don't. If we got to use one of these guys to defend, we don't have enough to kill the spider. This thing is not gonna fucking die. It's just not gonna fucking die. Alright, we will not travel there because I can't. We'll just leave it in the staging area, that's fine. Flipping this. Choose and discard 1 attachment from the defending character. If this attack is undefended, discard all attachments you control. Choose and discard 1 attachment from the defending character. Choose and discard 1. Does that mean any one of mine, or does that just mean the character? What is the definition of character? Lord of the Rings, LCG. Character. Character are heroes and allies. Okay. So it says choose and discard one attachment from the defending character. This character doesn't have any. But he's going to die, so it didn't matter. Now we can attack back and we can kill this stupid thing for the love of God. 3 attack. 4, 5, 6 attack. 2 defense is 4 more damage. And it is Farnley, for the love of God, dead. Unfortunately, it can come back because... yeah, it can come back. So that's the end of that. Refresh everything, end a round, start of a new round. Resources. Okay, now we got the board under control a little bit. We drew a card this time because we can do that. I am actually going to activate her ability to draw 2 more cards. Okay, we got 2 good ones. I got some characters, but nobody's damaged, nobody's hurt. Questing we will go. We're going to need at least... we're going to quest with... planning first. Let's plan first. We're going to bring in another one of these guys. One progress. We only need 1 more. All right. That's going to cost us a resource to bring in this guy, though. Okay. She's got 2 resources, but you know what? She is going to spend her 2 resources. Oops. Spend 2 resources to bring in Gaowen. And Gaowen's going to exhaust to draw a card. +1 defense. That's what we could have used a long time ago. Thanks for finally showing up, buddy. And I am going to spend this and give this to Aragon. Spends a resource. Okay. Questing. We need at least 4. So questing with him. Questing with Aragon. He will then give Aragon a resource, which he will then use to immediately stand up. That is the questing we will go. Encounter card is Dol Guldur Beastmaster. Okay, 35, so it's going to engage us here. Lovely. They have a total threat of 3, or they have a total threat of 4. We have a total threat of wheel of 5, so we make 1 progress. Guess what? 1 progress is all we need to go to the final stage. We will advance to a random stage. Yes, we will. This stage is a chosen path. The path winds into one of the darkest, most tangled parts of the forest. You sense that the foul, dark presence is haunting you, and you move quickly in an attempt to avoid its evil. The shadow grows darker, and you realize that a foul presence is aiming to draw you from the path. You must defeat it to pass this way. When revealed, each player must search the encounter deck and discard pile for 1 Sparter of his choice and add it to the staging area. The player must find and defeat the Angolian spawn to win the game. The one that we just fought. Yes, that one. So, add him to the staging area. So we're going to be fighting 2 guys coming at us now. We don't have to really worry about questing anymore. And we don't have enough resources to keep an enemy from attacking us, but we do have a few characters out here that we can use to help us. So it's going to get interesting. It's going to get really interesting here. All right. So that was travel. Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. So we just leave everything up there. I don't care. The only thing is, if we leave them up there, then our threat can go up very quickly. Do we want to travel this and exhaust here? No, I don't. I really don't want to do that. So fine. We're not going to travel anywhere. Encounter. All right. So we'll get these guys coming to join us. Combat cards. All right, let's figure out how we're going to not die on this one. I don't know how, but we're going to find a way to... Oh, he gets an extra shadow card, right. Oh, brother. Well, unfortunately, I gotta go. It is dinner time, so I guess we'll finish this after dinner. We'll come back. 20-30 minutes, we'll be back online, and we'll see if we can not die. It'll give us a little bit of time to think about how we want to try to prevent our death. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.